live from Austin, Texas, where the only Dr. Hauzer we recognize is Dr. Doogie Hauser. It's Retro Pals with Danny and Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Danny. Oh, that Doogie Hauser.
What's he up to? What's he been doing lately? Has he gotten disbarred yet? Wait, that's what you do to lawyers. Has he been malpracticed yet?
Honestly, if I found out a literal child was operating on me, I would sue. I would be like, I would be out of the hospital, like, ass hanging out of my gown. No, absolutely not. Before I get started, I do want to thank BBH for the 4 months sub. Thank you. And I want to thank Smeps for the, how many months? 26 months. Jesus Christ, wow. That's so much.
Nice,
and
thank y'all.
They say boo.
Yeah, thank you for the ghost and also for the Agent Francis York Morgan. Both very, very Halloween appropriate. So we're continuing our trip to Horror Town with the most horrific console, the Panasonic 3DO.
Ooh.
Well, also Magnavox, also Sanyo, but most people know the Panasonic one.
Don't forget Gold Star.
Oh yeah, Gold Star, the most terror-inducing company of all. So we asked our patrons what they wanted to see this week. The theme was formative survival horror games, so the games that really formed the basis for what the survival horror genre eventually became. They had multiple choices, including several that you're about to see right here on your screen. There they are. Dr. Hauzer ended up winning. We streamed this once before briefly during a 3DO lightning round, and I guess it made an impression because it won this week's poll pretty handily. Mm-hmm. Sweet Home, not so much. Maybe we'll play that someday. Other games, throw them in the garbage. Just screw it.
Toss them out.
Completely worthless. So, are you ready to get spooked? You ready to get scared?
I'm ready for some...
Are you ready for some formative scares?
Yes!
Some scares that set the foundation for even bigger scares in the future?
Yes!
They say you can't build a haunted house without a haunted foundation, so let's play some games.
Need some spooky cement for that shit.
There it is, back to the 3DO.
Beautiful.
Switch that game title if you would, because it's time for some Dr. Hauzer. Now, last time we played the Japanese one, very briefly, long enough to die anyway.
Oh.
Since then, we've discovered an English-translated version. This not only places all the text into English, but it replaces the audio, because the original game uses production music, which will get you very quickly flagged on YouTube as well as Twitch.
Oh, Jesus.
The fan translator was nice enough to give it some free audio that will not get you dinged anywhere.
Oh, nice. So is it like a bunch of 1900s, like, wax cylinder stuff?
Personally, I think it's better. I think it's an improvement, personally.
Let's see, thank you to Truffle Luxury. They resub 10 months in a row. They say, Dr. Hauzer is Alone in the Darkness.
Yeah, this is a little bit after Alone in the Dark. That was 92. River Hills Soft here. Followed up a couple years later with their own inventive take on the genre. Yeah! River Hill.
Woo!
You know, the J.B. Harold Murder Club people.
Yeah!
Murder Club! So it's 1952. We play as this journalist named Adams. Mm-hmm. That's not a first name, but it's close enough. Ethic about for Babbitt? What does that say back there?
Something about Babbitt or Bobbit.
Hey, Babbitt! Remember John Wayne Bobbitt? Anyway.
No. Thank you, Dennis Miller.
We are here in Boston. We are graduates from the Boston University, and fellow Bostonite Dr. Hauzer has been someone we've been chronicling over a series of articles over the last few years. This guy's a famous archaeologist. He's been doing a lot of great work in the community, and then one day he disappeared. And since then, we've tracked him to a gigantic mansion filled with foreboding.
Is this another haunted mansion?
Yes, Alex, we're back in another haunted mansion game.
Are there butterflies?
Maybe.
God, Alright, love this music.
If there's butterflies here, we're gonna find them.
It's a Beetlejuice theme. Da da da. Da 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 da. Dr. Hauzer.
Dr. Hauzer is not a fun-loving ghoul. He's a pretty serious guy.
This theme.
This just screams directed by Tim Burton. The music, anyway.
This rules! Is this the changed music? Because it's so good.
I think this music is from the original. I don't think they changed the FMVs.
That's a shame. I love this. Yeah, it's so whimsical. It's making this game seem way more fun than it probably is.
Damn, Adams. You're gonna wear out your tires.
It's his plastic purple tires.
I bet he does donuts everywhere he goes. Adler, that's his last name. I was trying to think of it. It's Adams Adler.
Oh, he's my favorite SNL guy.
He's good friends with Dr. Hauzer, and he's wondering what's up. So he went to his house to see what the good doctor's up to. It'll probably go fine. Especially considering River Hill just made murder mysteries before this. Duh!
See, chat says music by Danny Elfman. Thank you, Laser Belt.
It's good. Oh boy. So I've played a few minutes into this, and I have a pretty clear walkthrough. But let's go ahead and see what this game has to offer in terms of instructions. That's jump. That's move. That's change your view. That's something else. That's the stop button. And that's the item button.
What's with this? What was with that music?
It's just to get you in the mood to explore a haunted house. So you ready?
I am. So, countdown to butterflies, I'm hoping 15 minutes.
I hope so too. Yeah, this part is still in Japanese. They didn't change the FMVs because that would involve both decoding the full motion video codec and then inserting subtitles into every single frame, which doesn't sound fun. But yeah, we want to give Dr. Hauzer an interview, and he's not returning our calls. So we gotta take the journalism to him.
I don't know what codec the 3DO used. That's a good question.
No clue. I am not the one to ask about that. And when we get to the actual game, you're going to see this game's pretty unique because in addition to having 3D rendered characters, there's 3D rendered environments. That's something survival horror games didn't do for years. Like, it took Resident Evil until Code Veronica to introduce that. Oh, the door knocker broke off. Toss it away.
This is like one of those really shitty, like, multi-million-dollar condos or something that's just falling apart.
Mm-hmm. Ugh, another McMansion. McMansion of Hidden Souls.
I want to play that so bad.
Yeah, me too. So, this is us. We are Adams, and we are very angular.
This reminds me of the way Alone in the Dark looks.
It's very similar, yeah. It's obviously inspired by it. Alright, let's start our quest. Wonder where that Dr. Hauzer is.
Hey, Danny.
Okay, so it's gonna be like that.
I was gonna make a comment, but about the slowness, but I mean that was pretty fast. You died pretty quick,
Yep.
So
That's one for the record books. Quickest death. What is that, like 2 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start our adventure over again.
Congrats.
Yeah, there's a lot of instant deaths in this game. Not as many as you might think, but the front of the game, it's especially front-loaded with them. So the solution to this first quote-unquote puzzle is to actually just stand in place and don't move.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I like how he got cat eyes when he died.
Yeah, that's something, when in every death sequence I've noticed, he suddenly transforms into a cat
Like,
man.
even his nose, the way it's shadowed, looks like a cat mouth. Like, see? It's got the little line and everything.
Maybe that's his deal.
He's a cat man. Adam's Catland.
Ooh, that was close.
I'll just leave
I'll just leave this alone. So yeah, this game's frame rate, huh? If you're wondering just how bad it can get, you can change your view. And you can actually do an overhead view, which is amazing for a game of this time.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, it runs at literally 3 frames per second when you do this. I actually captured video last night just to count the frames, and I captured at 60 FPS, and it was something like every 15 to 20 frames that it would update, so that's literally 3 to 4 frames per second.
Oh my word.
There's also a first-person mode, which, yeah, that's pretty cool too. And you can play through the game in any of these modes. It's your choice.
I like that freedom of choice when it comes to gaming.
I like just being able to look around to really put yourself inside the mansion.
Okay, but those sofas look like fucking shit. I'm sorry. Not that they did a bad texture job, but like those look very cheap. Those look like thrift store sofas. Those look like they are absolutely stained with some kind of dog piss.
Stained with dog piss.
Those are like when you go sofa shopping, like in thrift stores, and all you can find are those. Just.
Alright, so we saved our game, so we don't have to start over the next time we die. You can hold B to run, which makes him move marginally faster. And there's a bunch of doors here, so I guess we should just start exploring.
Yeah, they look like they're from a bus or bus seats.
Oh.
And now Danny's dead.
That Dr. Hauzer.
His house sucks. His house fucking sucks.
He knew that I never look into rooms before entering. I just open the door and barge on in.
See, a lot of people calling this the most McMansion-y ass McMansion. I saw someone comparing it to Grover House.
A little bit. Yeah, the architecture doesn't make a lot of sense, especially if you go on later in the game.
I just put this on Zillow. It's got an infinite pit room, fallen chandeliers, upcycled sofas.
Seems he's always been stiff.
Excuse me.
Now this is where the game does something unexplained. The FAQ is befuddled by this particular directorial choice. It takes control away from you and starts zooming out all the way, and then it just acts like nothing happened, so I don't know.
It was fine.
So this time, let's not go in the pit room. By the way, I'm aiming for a complete playthrough tonight.
Okay, good luck. We all support you.
It may take an hour, it may take 2 hours. Who even knows?
Don't, Danny. The pit
Are you
is
sure?
bad. The pit is bad.
How do we know, though? That was a different pit we fell in.
No, don't trust the pit.
Now, if you like this particular style, River Hill Soft later replicated it on the PS1 with Overblood, which was another game we played before. That's more of a sci-fi game, but it still has that whole polygonal environments thing going on. Boy, is he slow.
I mean, it could have been an optical illusion carpet. You're right, Yaddle, but
Yeah, how would we know?
Yeah, this game does need Peepo, Lord BBH. It's a lot more Peepo.
Peepo! Peepo should be in all of River Hill Soft's games. JB Harold Murder Club.
I like the Robert Mapplethorpe flower on the wall.
It's nice, yeah. But it's hiding a secret. Even as far back as 94, though, the survival horror tones and chimes that you hear, they were totally in place. Like that noise that was just like, huh? Something happened.
I gotta say, this replacement music is pretty good.
Yeah, it fits the mood for sure. This game does require a little bit of patience. It was actually suggested to me that I should use an emulator for this game, considering you can overclock it and make it run at a decent frame rate. But where's the fun in that?
Are you trying to go to bed?
I'm trying to collect the white key from the bed, as the FAQ says. But the FAQ is kind of Written by... by bed he means table, of course.
Of course.
This fact, by the way, spells chandelier with an S, just to give you some idea of what we're dealing with.
Okay, but that rules.
Now we gotta go into the flowers.
Hey, cool desk. Now
Thanks.
you can pull out your laptop, get some work done.
Yeah. Ooh, a Hauzer diary. Just a rough map. We'll figure it out.
Is that a map of the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I understand why that you can get maps in like Silent Hill and other games, but like, who the fuck is a map of their house? Just like in their house. Who maps their house?
Let's have a look at this diary. You know, amazing, terrifying. What's the difference? The holy site. Yeah, that sounds pretty ominous.
Mm-hmm.
So this lithograph sounds pretty important. These ruins are mine. Well, except for the people who made them, but mine. I won't let Anoyon destroy this place. Hey, he's not a professor of English.
I guess, I mean, okay. I guess that's more of a floor plan than a map, but still. 2 kitchens?
Yeah.
What an asshole!
This dude's loaded.
Oh my god, I hate this dude. This dude has the worst next door posts.
Gunshots? Did anyone hear gunshots?
No, that's just Dr. Hauzer just taking yet another massive hole in his house.
A switch, eh? Hey, we're making progress.
Hey.
I already patched up one hole.
Why so many holes? God damn.
He built a device for filling in and making that hole. Oh, there's nothing here.
Yeah, Dominic. This did come out between Alone in the Dark and Resident Evil, and I guess you could see it as a kind of like a missing link between the two.
Yeah, it's an evolutionary step for sure.
Like you said, yeah.
Though they wouldn't adopt 3D backgrounds until much later. And in fact, considering this is 3DO, it's very impressive they tried.
Yeah, didn't River Soft mostly do those 2D mystery adventure games before then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the JB Herald games were just like text-based adventure games, as far as I know. I'm gonna play one of those eventually.
Let's see, oh, thank you, Raccoon Violet, for the 4-month resub. Good evening to y'all, too. Hope you enjoy our showcase of Spooky 3DO.
Oh, it's gonna get spooky. I'm gonna try and take my time and actually double-check the walkthrough so we don't end up screwed. This game's pretty straightforward. It's notorious for being very short. The people who did play it back in the day did kind of complain that it wasn't very long. But it's so innovative. I just love being able to get multiple views of rooms, even if they are at like 3 frames per second.
Honestly, it's nice. That couch you just made, that's just a bunch of hay bales.
They made it out of cat hair.
Ugh. Ugh. House sucks. It's like $5,000 a month for a single room, and you're always falling into pits.
Boulder, huh? Well, that's what it looks like. What's it trying to say? You're an artist, you interpret it.
It's trying to say big boulder. I like. Yeah, it's a boulder fetishist or something, I don't know. No.
Just gonna push this table over for no reason. And by doing that, we get to pull the cupboard.
Ooh.
Because this game has pushing and pulling.
I love this guy.
His animations aren't very convincing. This is not rotoscoped, this is not motion captured.
No.
This is just a text-based adventure developer exploring the outer limits of what was technically possible at the time. There. Luckily you don't have to do this that much.
You're gonna slam yourself back into the back wall.
Oh, can't save now. Yeah, that's a problem I ran into testing this out earlier. There's only some rooms you can save in. And I do want to save, so let's head back to the hallway. He's always leaning over, have you noticed?
He's got a bad back.
And we're making him explore this mansion? That's kind of cruel.
That's why he's going so slow, man. I feel for him.
Oh my god, it goes back into place. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
Well, at least we don't have to move the table again. That Dr. Hauzer's ghost is a real prankster.
Honestly, I think some of his pranks are shitty. He's just like, you fall into a hole to your death, and he's just like, oh, it's just a prank, brah. Funny prank, man.
It is not freaking... Come on. Come on, Adams. You have the power of multiple atoms.
I'm sorry, Adam's Handler is such a good name. I'm telling you, he's got like that weird... He's got like a cat nose and mouth when like non-furries try to draw furries. Hey, I think I know what that boulder painting symbolizes now.
What?
You being crushed to death by a boulder.
No. We'll just outwalk it.
Danny?
Don't worry about it.
Danny?
So I got this idea for a new VR experience. It's called Indiana Jones Sim.
Uh-huh.
It goes like this.
Danny, please! I don't want to see you crushed in real time.
There he goes.
Fucking rip your knees.
Death at 2 frames per second.
God. Danny.
I just love how slow that boulder was. You can literally outwalk it. Help, I'm being crushed.
The idea of Indy just walking, casually moseying towards the boulder as the boulder is like slowly crawling towards him.
What we actually have to do is we have to outrun the boulder. We have to get to a hallway it's going to pass in front of. So old Adams here has to run, using his really weird legs.
What's making the boulder move, Video Game King, is Dr. Hauzer's spooky ghost magic.
Yeah. It's the spirit of revenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have to we basically are out while mall walking the boulder.
Alright, Adams, book it. Gotta go. Whew. Okay, good. We're safe.
Well, hey, Booze. The doctor's gonna celebrate by cracking one open, I guess.
Crack open a cold one. Well, now I'm doing things out of order of the walkthrough, but since when has that ever been a problem? Unopened alcohol? We can fix that.
You can. I,
This must be the booze room.
oh no! No! Take that out of the booze room. That does not need to be in the booze room. No. Mm-mm.
And we also want... Oh, someone left their petrol can here. The Fat calls it petrol. He likes to mix motor oil and alcohol. His talk is twisted.
So, oh, is the petrol can on the floor so everything can set on fire with the alcohol and all that shit? Is that what that is?
Oh, that's good thinking. Now, after this point, the boulder mysteriously disappears. It gets embarrassed.
See.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay.
God! What a shitty house! Again!
Can't save now. Can I save anywhere? I don't like the restrictions this game puts on saving. I mean, it's better than the whole ink ribbon typewriter thing, but still.
See here, I had to merch mentions this looks better than a lot of N64 games. Yeah.
I'd say this is one of the better 3DO games for sure. It is an exclusive. It was never ported anywhere. You can only get your Dr. Hauzer fix on 3DO. So, what is in this room is a big old hole in the floor. But we also have a pushable table. You thinking what I'm thinking? That's right, slam it up against the wall so you can't use it.
I was gonna say, you're gonna push this in the hole?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's actually very similar to a mechanic you do constantly in Sweet Home. You pick up these planks of wood and you have to fill in gaps. This game, I think you only have to do this once. How about that frame rate?
This frame rate is, what frame rate is this? It is 3 frames per second, baby. Power of the 3DO.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing better.
There we go. Perfect. Right in place. Okay, let's switch out of that mode.
Yes, the 3 in 3DO stands for 3 frames per second. Thank you, Crush Gals.
Can't believe you have to go through all this just to use the oven. All I want to do is cook some pizzas.
Okay, what's in the pantry?
Not even good pizzas. I mean, I just got some Totino's here. Oh, well, at least he has a pizza cutter.
God, what's the pizza that's like lesser than Totino's? Like the real shit tier stuff?
I don't know what's worse than Totino's.
God, maybe I am thinking of Totino's. No, Tombstone is way better than Totino's. Oh my
yeah.
God.
Doesn't seem to be anything. Okay.
Am I thinking Mama Celeste? Maybe.
We didn't get killed in that room. That was a major concern for me.
No, I was thinking of Totino's. Okay.
Yeah, Totino's is bottom tier. You can't get worse than that. And still, it'll do in a pinch because it's pizza.
You can always put other things on it if you want, like, mushrooms, 3DO games.
Let's just mosey on down here. Oh, this just won't open.
Yeah, you can think, if you think about it, CDs are the original thin crust.
I wasn't supposed to go up here just yet. Now I'm being punished by this long, unskippable scene.
Slowly climbing up the stairs.
I wonder if it would be faster to load my game instead of going downstairs.
Red Baron is absolutely still around, Shaxpert. It is around and delish. I think. I've never... Wow.
Okay,
that's
a very subtle way of saying that, yeah. Oh boy. Well, what's everyone's favorite stairs? Mine are the stairs in this game. I think Dr. Hauser is being haunted because he was trying to live that pizza for every meal lifestyle. Like people in chat were mentioning pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening.
Yeah, chat's talked about, chat's been having a lot of pizza convos. Let's see, people's favorite stairs are the stairs from Killer 7, and they enjoy pizza on a bagel, pizza on a CD, pizza on a beagle, I think. I may have misread that.
Pizza on a bugle?
And they're talking about Poundland microwavable pizzas, which you can have. You can eat those. I will avoid.
Now, one of these doors needs to be opened with one of these keys.
Yeah, K. Price, I guess the Dr. Hauser episode of MTV Cribs is a little lackluster.
Go back down corridor to the next door on the opposite side and enter the door. That's the instructions I've been given. You can see why I did 3 wrong doors in a row.
I'm sorry.
Is this the one?
That's sad.
Someone please rewrite this fact. Okay, now we're in the right place.
Oh, it's a dining room? Religious room?
Yeah.
Religious dining room?
No, it's where they held the Last Supper. See,
Man,
Jesus should be over there, and Judas, and all his friends. It's Jesus' birthday party.
That's what they were meeting for at the Last Supper. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining the Last Supper taking place at Chuck E. Cheese. And the poor Chucky coming over to do a funny dance, and he hears Jesus talking about being betrayed and everyone freaking out, and he just kind of saunters away like, nope, I'm not getting involved with this right now. Absolutely not. I'm a rat with things to do.
So for the record, this FAQ is numbered. There's 68 total steps you need to beat this game. We're on step 30. We're already a good portion of the way into the game.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of a birthday clown at the Last Supper. And I'm so sorry. Oh no!
Ooh.
Watch out.
Okay. Alright, now we have to escape from this room now that we've stolen his precious lithograph. So this part is going to introduce you to one of the mechanics that I don't think is very successful, and that is... You have a jump button.
No, you don't. No, absolutely not.
Let's see if we can nail this on the first try. Okay.
Oh my god.
A little bit too close for comfort. Especially with this frame rate. It just makes it extra suspenseful, you know?
Good god! People asking if we can rank this as a platformer.
Well...
everyone's saying better than Bubsy and better than Gex 64, so...
I agree. This is a way more interesting game. Now, if it was me, I wouldn't make you platform using these controls and these camera angles, but I'm not Riverhill Soft.
I'm sorry, this is...
Luckily, I don't think you get to do this very much in this game. It's just for special occasions.
This is very bad Frogger. This is about equal to Croc.
Oh yeah, this is at least Croc tier. But where's all the wisecracks? He's not nearly as good as Gex.
Dr. Hauser, where's your son Doogie? Is that still relevant?
Is he at the gay rodeo?
I support your son, Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay, that room was scary. I want to save my game.
Hey, thank you to Simon. They've resubbed 19 months in a row. Thank you. Simon says, good evening, Dr. Danny and Professor Alex, and thanks for 19 months of great spooky streaming.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Alright, what does the fact say next? It says... Enter next door up on the same side as exit door. Staircase apostrophe S? Staircases? He wants us to go up the stairs. Maybe this guide was written by Dr. Hauzer.
It looks like it's not abstract, that's a lizard's eye. That's the eye of a lizard. That is, you're going to be attacked by a lizard at some point, I am predicting. You can bet on that. You can bet all your bits on that. There will be a lizard.
Next step is enter capital D door on the capital L left, 1/3. That's expressed as a fraction. And go to the bottom bookshelves. Bottom bookshelves is also capitalized. I got the memo! Now if anyone asks if I got the memo, I can say, yeah, I totally did. It's probably fine. A guy was probably just writing his novel about a professor who wants to kill us all.
Excavation? Is that why there are all the holes in the house? Is he excavating his own fucking house?
Good point.
Wow, that sucks. Exactly. These workers need to unionize against the professor. I'm telling you. There's gonna be a lizard or let me. It may be a lizard or a snake that's gonna just pop out and kick your ass. Some kind of reptile.
There's supposed to be some bookshelves here. I don't...
Oh.
Are these eyes looking at me?
Mm-hmm. One of them is looking at you, the green one. Yeah, check it out. Oh, no, nothing.
I like that he analyzes the wall.
Just the wall, buddy. I do like that the professor has a room just full of this one painting. Like,
yeah, he's a big fan. He bought all 10 prints.
I just realized that's probably a persona it's probably a portrait of his persona he commissioned.
Exactly.
He's real happy with it.
Alright, what the hell does this guy mean? Enter next door up on the same side as exit door staircases. 3 giant spikes will come up for the floor to block you. Enter the door on the left 1/3 and go to very bottom bookshelves.
Normal?
Wait, is that a different door? That is a different door. It was an optical illusion.
Oh my god.
There's actually 2 doors on the left. Dr. Hauzer, you've done it again.
Gotta go to the left 1/3.
Ah, yes, the left 1/3. I should have known.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
We're making good progress.
Cool.
I'm just giving the FAQ author some shit. Okay, in this room we gotta find a lot of items. We gotta find a cigarette lighter, a crowbar, and a shotgun. Now things are starting to pick up. Do y'all like looking at shelves?
God, I do. See, these are supposed to be... Those are bottles! Those are not fucking books!
Now we're in business.
Are we storing our alcohol with our books? I mean...
Oh, shit! I didn't want to go in here just yet. No. Okay, good. I'm glad it gave me the option.
Well, I take it back. I guess there is no alcohol. It's just a Hauzer's trick.
Fool me once. Shame on you. Okay. Now, where's that crowbar? If I was a Dr. Hauzer, where would I put my crowbar?
Let's see. Honestly, I always associate crowbars with trying to jimmy open alcohol cabinets, so... I should Oh, I guess not.
Still, good thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got all the things. We got the cigarette lighter. We got the crowbar. We got the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can go down that ladder. Shit, I spoiled things. There's a ladder behind this door. Save once again. Just in case, there's a giant boulder or something.
It'll be fine. There's no boulders. There's one boulder. They're done with the boulders.
How long do you think this is going to take, considering how long the stairs took?
Well, first you got it, and then...
Hold
on.
Boy, here we go. I might as well read ahead.
I like that the walls look like they're made out of some kind of, like the Grand Canyon or something, some kind of bizarre layered rock.
Okay, in the next room we're looking for 2 red books, a green book, and then we get the air vent. This does at least give me time to research. Put the Dr. Hauzer strategy guide on your lap as you play.
Jerky walls.
Dr. Hauzer and his famous invention, beef jerky walls.
It's like Willy Wonka's, like edible wallpaper. He just, went a step further.
Mm-hmm.
It's edible wallpaper for people trying to get their protein levels up.
Now, all these bookshelves are identical in terms of visuals, but somehow there's 3 different items we have to find in this room by searching every bookshelf.
I also like how he's just like, these are just complicated books. Don't expect me to know any of this.
Whew, I got a dictionary.
It's a very complicated book.
It's got a lot of words in it.
Do you think these books are all those books that they used to sell in the 2000s that were like, the ingenious philosophy of How I Met Your Mother or whatever? Remember those?
I was thinking more like Time Life books. Like he gets really easily suckered into subscription models.
Oh my god, those are just like... He just has pallets and pallets worth of encyclopedias that were sold to him door to door.
As a kid, he was big into zoo books. That's how they get you.
Mm-hmm. Bob Nader calling me out. I did have every bathroom reader for a while. It's a good thing to read on the toilet before phones.
Man, what did people do on the toilet before phones?
We read the bathroom reader.
Let's cease that line of questioning instantly. I can't read any of these. I am just a mere journalist. That's the exit.
Time Life stopped selling books in 2001. Bullshit.
Aw, man.
They need to sell more books again. I don't care what kind of books, any books.
Oh my god. Oh my god, look at all these shelves. Look at all these shelves. So far, the one thing I'm going to remember from Dr. Hauzer is shelves and shelves of books that are too complicated to read.
Do you think Dr. Hauzer's even read these, or do you think he's just collecting them to make himself look smarter?
Oh, he's never read any of these.
He's like, oh, I've read Infinite Jest 15 times. How about you, my dear? Adam's Antler.
Oh my god, you mispronounced his name. It's Adam's Adler. Adam Sandler is a very different person.
I know, I thought, okay. I thought the last name was Andler, so it was like Adams space Andler, not Adam's Adler.
This is secretly an Adam Sandler movie.
That's what I've been thinking this whole time.
Oh shit, I didn't want to go in here. No.
No. We will never climb any more ladder. Adam's Antler, and now Chad is like, Adam's Antler is his name now.
Adam Sandler. Alright, well, we're controlling Adam Sandler. Fresh off the set of Big Daddy.
Dr. Hauzer's Opera Man. I'm sorry.
Have I already explored this side of the room? Oh, okay, good. Got the leather book. Too many hard-to-read books. Why don't they got things with pictures in them? Okay, somehow we actually did find all the books we needed. What? I know that.
Just take a look. It's in a book.
Now, wasn't there a Hauzer Diary 2 in there somewhere? Yeah, there was. Let's have a look at it. Oh. Whoa, that's cool.
Thank you. Thank you for making Chucky walk away from The Last Supper as he would if he saw this happening.
Everybody blamed Judas, but it was actually Chuck E. Cheese. So it turns out Dr. Hauzer's wife died a couple years ago, and he absorbed himself in his research in the excavation. Oh, she had an illness. She was just in this horrible house.
So they're doing an excavation to save his wife?
That sure is what it sounded like, isn't it?
That's weird, right? Like, why would you... I got a lot of questions.
Well, let's read the dictionary.
That's...
God that dirty humans cannot reach. So this is an important part of the story, the idea of cherubim. Also the tree of life.
Wait. What were they saying about criminals going back to heaven?
Is that what it said?
Yeah, in Genesis, people who were banned for committing crimes once again returned to paradise. They then were denied fruit from the tree of life and given to the cherub. Wow, weird.
Well,
Crime-hating cherub.
something normal's going on here. Oh, there was a key in that book. Nice. Well, let's take the vent, because that's what we gotta do. If it's not nailed down, we're gonna take it. Oh no!
Hello. Oh, the mystical pages of Dr. Dr. Hauzer's, manuscript.
Okay, we got everything we needed here. Why don't I save my game again? We are making excellent progress. We are now on step 43.
Oh, shit.
Something like 2/3 of the way through the game. Very breezy game, this Dr. Hauzer, despite the frame rate. Get it breezy because I took the vent. Whatever.
I was gonna say easy breezy beautiful Dr. Hauzer on the 3DO.
Let's see what that memo was all about. It was a worker memo, but then there was also a lithograph memo. More normal stuff. Sounds completely normal. Is the Tree of Life underneath Dr. Hauzer's house?
I was gonna ask, did he literally build his house on on Eden?
I think he might have.
That's
That
bullshit.
goofball. Exit room via first bookshelf on other side of Red Book 1.
I'm sorry.
I think it was over here? Oh no. Anyone happen to remember where it was? There's two different doors inside bookshelves that lead to ladders. And it was the one I went into. And then there was a second one. There it is. Okay. We're good. Oh, it chose for me. Thanks.
Are you supposed to go back up?
Yeah. Go up a underground hole using a ladder! Space, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. This guy's French, that explains it. He puts spaces before punctuation. Dead giveaway.
Are you trying to get us at war with the French? Because I won't. I'm conscientiously objecting to that.
Yes, write better facts.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa!
Dr. Hauzer's here.
Are you trying to run away?
Yeah.
You hiding in a phone booth?
No, let's not.
Oh, that's not a phone. Okay, that's the ladder. Okay.
He'll never find me here. gotta do here is we gotta take action.
This isn't Ghostbusters, the dog IRL. Dr. Hauzer will not be engaging in that kind of
Oh god, not
content.
again. It's happening again. Wait, no, use the axe. No, use the axe. You're supposed to use the axe. Oh, hang on. I was wrong. Obviously, the civilized thing to do is use a crowbar instead of an axe.
Of course. The thinking man's axe, if you think about it.
Yeah. If you ever need to jimmy something open or pry it off, that's what the crowbar's for. It's for jimmying and prying. Do you think they pried actual boards off of walls to make these sound effects?
Hey, I think you do have a light.
Actually, I do have a light.
Let's set fire to the dictionary.
Let's use this candlestick and then combine it with our handy lighter. There it is. Oh, we're headed deep into the mansion now. Look at these graphics.
I like that the lit candelabra has nothing different to it, and I mean candles. So.
Look,
I
we're working with maximum polygons here. We put one more polygon in here, the system's gonna crash.
All I'm saying is, I want it to be 1 frame per second, thank you.
We can push it further. Further. 1 frame per second, half a frame per second, 0 frames per second.
The slowest game of all mankind. We can do it, man.
Alright, there's a green book in here.
Drop my Panasonic 3DO into a bottle of molasses, baby.
Ooh, Diary 3. So what happened after his wife died? Once I scroll through my inventory, you're gonna find out. Boy, are you gonna find out. There it is. You shouldn't anger the master. Doc?
It's little again, that's why workers should organize.
Yeah. I think I have a pretty good idea of what's going on here. The lithograph is a guidepost to paradise. However, the gate is sealed. Thanks, Master.
I don't know if this guy is, doing alright.
So y'all know how in Resident Evil, when you pick up the shotgun, it's like open season on zombies? You just kind of go around blasting all the heads off of things?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this game, this is what you use the shotgun for.
Okay, I loved the dramatic shots there.
Yeah, that was cool.
ruled.
I'm glad they actually made that into a dramatic moment with the camera angles.
Okay, everyone's saying this is Manos, the video game.
It really is. It's starting to seem like it. So we'll be going back in a hallway we've been to before. Only this time we're behind the spikes. And, Oh. Dr. Hauzer killed one of his Oompa Loompas. I know, it's horrifying.
Got a thing bitten out of him.
It does look like beef jerky. Did he put him in a dehydrator?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Maybe-
twisted.
Maybe the mansion is just a giant dehydrator. Like, that's how he makes his, like, dehydrated, wallpaper or whatever.
I need your body for wallpaper.
Okay, that's actually terrifying.
That's some,
Just-
that's some Cruella de Vil shit.
Oh my god, Cruella de Vil is a crazed Zillow house flipper.
Yeah. Don't call it a McMansion! Well, conveniently, That dried out beef jerky of an Oompa Loompa over there was holding just the key we needed.
Oh, thank you, man.
Oh, this looks good. Yeah, this looks good.
I'm sorry.
That was so abrupt. I love it. Whoop, there goes my head. Okay, let's not do that. I was just curious, but man, I'm so glad I did that. That was really good. This whole game has been worth it. This is a... You know, for as slow and plodding as it is, it's short and concise enough to be pretty entertaining, I think. Especially with moments like that. Jesus Christ.
That ruled!
That's one of the greatest moments I've ever streamed.
Did you know that was...
No, I only played a few minutes into the game. This is all new to me.
Oh my god. Be very careful, sweetie.
Well, I know the consequences now. Hang on, I'm running as fast as I can. Okay, that's actually not that bad.
Okay.
Wow, nice angle. You can clearly see how Resident Evil evolved from this. Maybe not so much the instant death, but, you know, the idea of perilous things in a mansion.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish there were more goofy traps like this in Resident Evil. Like they had the ceiling that fell on you, and that was about it.
Oh, I wish more heads just kind of fell off.
Yeah. There wasn't even a chopping or a decapitation. This head came off.
Thank you, Akadar, for the 6-month resub. Do appreciate that.
Nice, thank you. Get out, get out, get out. Okay, good. I'm rolling my head across the floor in celebration.
Just a little plop. Oh my.
Open the brown box and collect the wooden key in exit room. Use wooden key and enter door round corner. It's just around the corner.
Oh, actually it is around the corner, it looks like.
Alright. I don't trust him, though. I'm the world's most cautious Dr. Hauzer player.
Saving.
Oh, I never examined my notebook. What if it says something important?
What do you think it's gonna say, like, cool notebook?
Yeah, that's basically what it says. Cool notebook. That looks foreboding. Oh yeah, we got a key. There it is. Oh boy, okay. How is this guy who wrote the walkthrough going to try and tell me which door to go in? Let's see. Look at the picture. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. I get what he's saying. We don't use any of these doors, in fact. Go over here.
Looks like a click and play zombie hunter game.
Kinda. Walk calmly with courage.
You won't attract the worm.
So y'all ever see Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
Oh. No, actually.
Well, you're fucked. Everyone else might be able to guess the solution, though. It's a leap of faith, Alex. Only the penitent man shall pass. Wait, that was a different part.
Did you hear that farting noise?
Yeah, that's the noise it makes when you walk over an impossible hole.
Oh
Okay, we need an orange key and a green book. I'm just full of books.
So there's apparently a good trap in this room.
Oh my god, there is. Should I save?
Yes. I don't know. Okay, maybe another room, but yeah, there's apparently an amazing trap coming up.
Well, let me know if I miss it, because if that last death scene is of any indication, I want to see him. Hauzer Diary 4.
It's a well-used table.
See, back then, we used shotguns to blast our way through walls, not zombies. Kids today, oh, you always gotta blast something that's moving.
You can blast other things. Houses, mailboxes, don't do that.
Yeah, that's a crime.
Yes, that's actually a federal crime.
Why did mailboxes be the first thing come to your mind?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about things you see outdoors. Mailboxes are one of them. Dying Fries electronics stores. That's another thing that you could blast. Not while they're open though. Actually, probably don't blast those. That's also probably a pretty big crime.
Alex.
Oh, come on! It sounds like farts.
It does not. Look, you walk over a hole, you'll see what it sounds like. Oh yeah, we got another Hauzer Diary. Let's check it out. What foolish people. That might be Simplier. Oh, he did kill them all. I tried to ignore them. Those police are just so annoying. What if the police want to invade paradise?
Well, so we're gonna get sacrificed to the master, huh?
Yeah, sure sounds like the old Doc has lost it. And we're actually in the last 10 steps of the game right now.
Oh, cool.
We're gonna see the conclusion to this story soon enough.
Who's that handsome fella? The good old Doc?
Yeah, it's the doctor. He's watching us. But there's shelves to look at. Huh? It's working on it.
Cool.
Very comedic sound effect there. Okay, I think we actually closed off the possibility of death in that next room. That's probably for the best.
Let's see, we missed out on a death scene, apparently.
Is it worth going back for it, you think? Probably not.
Yeah. I'm saying yes, it is. We could reload. It's totally worth it.
Oh, it was glass. Okay, well, I'm glad I did that. So now I know the mystery of that floor. It was just glass. If you try to run over it, then it breaks. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reload. We're gonna head into the next room without firing that dart.
Mm-hmm.
And this better blow my mind with how good of a death this is. If my mind isn't blown.
We'll stop streaming forever?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't hit the switch. Or did we?
Well, if we didn't, we didn't.
Yeah. I'll live. It's glass. That's why it sounds like that. Smart ass.
Yeah, it's totally what glass sounds like when you walk on it. I totally. It sounds like Diarrhea Man.
All right.
Okay, that was good. Thank you.
Yeah, right between the eyes.
It's like, ow.
That was worth it. Good. I think this is an all deaths playthrough. I think we've seen all the possible deaths. And this game doesn't have as much downtime as I expected. The frame rate's low, but the load times, I would say, are actually pretty reasonable for the game of this vintage. It could be way worse. That's why so many people were saying I should play it on emulator. But me, I got patience.
I kind of like the pace here, because, you know, it's slow for sure, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot to get, like, you know, hooked up on. It seems to be still going pretty okay.
Yeah. Thunk. Now we head into the next room. And we are pretty close to the end here. We have unraveled the mystery. The doctor wants to eat from the tree of life.
Mm-hmm.
Something about cherubs.
Basically, he wants to use the tree of life to he wanted to use the tree of life to save his wife, and now he just wants the tree of life for himself.
Yeah, sounds like it. Kind of a Frankenstein thing going on. It's hard to read. He doesn't respond to it. He just kind of shrugs.
Huh.
You know, normal people could have run past that trap. They didn't have to look right at the clock. But who am I to question? Oh, we should probably look at this. It's some kind of tuning fork.
It holds a thing.
Yep, you got it. That's right. Obviously, it's a place to put your axe.
Excuse me?
Uh-huh. Use a shotgun to open a door and an axe to flip a switch.
You're right, Abby. Dr. Hauser is probably just an obsessive chubby cherub speedrunner.
I want to be number one.
Back in the hay room.
I think it's a different hay room. Photo of wife.
Was wife a lizard?
Let's have a look. Hang on. There it is.
Okay, wife was a human. Wife is not a lizard. Sorry for assuming the wife was a lizard. No, after she died, he totally stopped loving her. He was like, I hate her. She
Yeah, I
fucking
didn't
sucked.
really like her all that much.
What was I thinking?
Open second door away from painting. Collect dynamite.
Dynamite? Jesus.
Hey, is this the dynamite room? Where's your dynamite? Oh,
Maybe
it is just the dynamite room.
What a stupid room! I'm sorry.
I guess the developers started running out of time. I don't know, dynamite room, just code a real small room. We'll put dynamite in it. This is at the very end of the game, so it makes sense they would be cutting corners here.
Dynamite, whatever, it's fine. Normal. The dynamite was being punished and had to stand in the corner.
Had to wear the dunce cap.
Oh yeah, you could use a dynamite on the house. You know that's how you could have solved the Mansion of Hidden Souls.
Mm-hmm. Ah, the old moving fireplace trick.
So that fireplace is unusable if it can move like that.
That's
There
the
is no real
point.
chimney. What a shitty fucking What a bullshit. Garbage house. Who designed this? Selling for $50 million.
They'll buy anything in the Bay Area.
It's coming to a neighborhood near you.
Open doors on right, collect white key off body, spelled B-O-D-I-E.
Bodie.
Hang on. Any second now. Whoops. There it goes. Oh, he's fine.
Oh, that was good. How am I alive? How are you alive, I should say?
He fell pretty far. I don't think there's any going back from here.
That was solid rock.
Somehow I'm okay, he says. I love that. Ooh, we got new music. Dun dun dun.
Come on, 3DO. There you go.
Another Oompa Loompa.
Bone key?
Yep, the bone key. Okay, this music's a little bit too goofy. It's the impish bass line that does it. Doop doop boop doop boop boo. Let's save one more time. Because every good journalist saves often.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you're a journalist and not just some schmo wandering around a house.
Just some schmo. Well, we got a railroad track that leads into this wall, and the wall is crumbling. You know what that means. It's time for dynamite.
I was gonna say it means we need to invest more in infrastructure.
Exactly. I'll just bring out my lighter. Use it. Alright, it's lit.
Did you die?
Yeah, I think I did. So run real quick after you light that dynamite.
Yeah, Broken Scholar. Danny was like a foot away from it. There's no way he wouldn't have just...
I wanted to see what would happen. Alright, so we gotta light the dynamite and then exit the room, I guess. And we get to hear this music again. Copyright free. Take that, YouTube. I like how the music messes up whenever the game has to load. It's like... Use dynamite on photo of wife.
No! She didn't do anything to you. She's probably pretty normal.
Get out. Good. Okay, I think we did it. Yeah.
Alright.
Of course, there was a minecart there all along.
Mine car.
This game's a little silly, but I'll give him credit for the time it was made.
As I thought, a rail car. Did you really fucking think that, Adams?
It was his journalist intuition. This just seems like the kind of place where he'd put a mine car.
Journo's trick.
Boy, I love being able to save everywhere. That is one thing it has over Resident Evil. Well, almost anywhere. Now I can go further. Y'all ready for a ride?
Being accused of becoming Minecraft streamers, by the way.
Yeah, I just used TNT, now I'm riding a minecart.
This music. This music owns!
Yeah.
Alright, time to kill Dr. Hauzer.
I guess so. This is it. This is the end game. We have reached the end of Dr. Hauser, and now it's time to confront the good doctor. In front of the Tree of Life, I guess? Oh man, how much would it suck to get to this point and not have the key? Luckily we do.
I think you're coming up the spookiest part of the game, where the doctor sends you his bill!
I'm not insured! So it was the Egyptians who invented the Tree of Life. Wait, what?
The fuck?
It looks like hieroglyphics to me. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, no, that's hieroglyphics, I think.
Whoa.
Okay, that's cool.
He's cool now. He gained eternal life as a blue face on the wall. Oh, he's got it in for God. Once again with that shifty look. My wife!
Maybe his wife went to hell.
Could be. Oh, it was me. It's because you nosy journalists.
Danny, what is going on?
He's firing infinite fireballs at me because he's mad. Oh, whoops, I didn't do that right. No, here's your wife!
Look at her!
Let's try that again.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta pull out the picture of the wife, run forward, and shove it in his mouth.
What?
Yeah.
You have to make him eat a photo of his wife?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, last save was just under an hour. What a nice, short survival horror game this is. I hope we can skip that part. If not, we may have to watch that again. But at least you get to see the cool graphics.
Can't skip?
No, can't.
Alright, well...
Alright, so what does everyone think of this game's plot? Does it all tie together? Does it make sense to you? Do you get why Dr. Hauser did the things that he did?
Let's see. I get... Okay, no, absolutely not. The plot does make sense. There was a plot. Nope.
Well, then I have failed. I'm actually very quickly going to watch a walkthrough to make sure I do the right thing here.
The only good thing about this game is when you got beheaded. Wow.
Damn, harsh words. But what about the cool blue head? What about his angular face?
Oh no, God took my wife. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, I'm gonna ruin it and kill a bunch of people because God took my wife because I'm good at understanding moral lessons in my life. I'm Dr. Hauzer. Okay, I did like, yeah, BBH makes a good point. The sick-ass camera angles on the shotgun shattering the glass were very, very cool.
The game does have style when it wants to, and yet other times it's just like, the dynamite's in a room, it's the dynamite room.
To be fair, the shotgun was pretty early in the game, so by the time they got to the dynamite room, they just wanted to go home, I assume.
Yeah. Use photo of wife. Alright, you can't run, you gotta hold it forward.
That's so funny to me.
Right in his mouth. My wife! My wife! She's delicious! Holy shit. I don't see any other way, dude. Alright, the game took away control from me. I think we're done. That's it. That's Dr. Hauzer. Cool. Adams, you were the coolest action hero. Adam Sandler.
Adam's Handler.
Oh shit, it got real loud all of a sudden. This must be the ending. Hey, I beat a 3DO game on stream.
Hey, everybody give Danny a round of applause. You did a good job.
I don't think I've ever done that before. This is just the right length for a game, and just the right length for my, you know, attention span. That's what that's called.
Yeah.
This minecar's booking it this time.
It's just like, I'm out of this. I'm out of this game. We're done. Here's a frame rate for you.
Just get out. Get the fuck out. Get out. Get out, you stupid. Get out. Dr. Hauzer's gonna blow the place up. He found the tree of life. He ate a picture of his wife.
He found the tree of life, ate a picture of his wife. Dr. Hauzer. This is my, this is the vocal thing this game should have had. Thank you.
But did we survive?
Did we?
Let's find out. Oh yeah, Dr. Hauzer gets the collapsing castle treatment, just like Dracula.
And Mansion of Hidden Souls.
And more disappears in Mansion of Hidden Souls.
True.
Damn. Now that's a video game. Developers take note. Make more survival horror games that run at 3 frames per second and are mostly about looking at bookshelves. I enjoyed it.
The hell are you?
What is...
Oh, sky's cleared up. Because, Dr. Hauzer fucking died or whatever.
That was the cause of all the inclement weather. Dr. Hauzer was the reason everyone was late to work. It really is wondrous.
What about the cherubs?
I can't publish this. No one would believe the strange tales told only by my notes. Yeah, the castle did kind of collapse into the ground. Oh. He just wants to forget the whole thing.
Can't blame him.
Dr. Hauzer for the 3DO.
This intro music!
A 3DO original, a 3DO exclusive, and still worth checking out to this day, in my opinion. Give it a shot. He doesn't look too happy there. What?
I wish we would have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
Broke my neck.
This must be the outtakes. Now this is Beetlejuice music. Is he gonna fall? Oh no.
That's normal.
Ooh, it's a different view of the ladder scene.
So you can see Adam's antlers, shapely ass there. All 3 polygons.
It should have been Adam's antlers. Like some kind of anthro Adam Sandler.
I'm down. Adam Sandler. If you're doing something after Uncut Gems, hit me up. I have a great idea for you.
Just firing away.
Just like at the walls.
Oh, he ducked and missed the arrow. I still think that's cool looking. I don't care.
It is, especially for the time.
Kind of reminds me of Andros.
I was thinking that it had a real Star Fox feel to it.
A real Super FX look. Dr. Hauzer, for your Japanese 3DO interactive multiplayer. Give it a shot. You might like it. Just have patience, practice with tank controls if possible, and be ready to put up with an intolerable frame rate. Otherwise, very highly recommended. Thanks, Dr. Hauzer.
Thanks, Doc.
I guess the game freezes here.
Yeah.
That's a pretty definitive ending. Alright, we got through it. I honestly wasn't sure if we were going to beat this whole game tonight, but luckily we do have a little bit of time left. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off a few games that honestly we wouldn't have gotten past the intros anyway.
Oh no, absolutely not.
So let's do a lightning round of 3DO Japanese horror and mystery games.
Alright, what's up first, Danny?
Up first is Yamamura Misa Suspense. Whatever title I told Alex.
It's long!
It's YMS in there.
Yeah, I see that. Got it.
Now, Misa Yamamura is a Japanese mystery author. She's published several dozen books, and many of her novels were actually worked into video games, and some of them she actually wrote the scenarios for, like this one. This is a Yamamura Misa original. This game was also later remade for PSP, and unfortunately, they use polygonal graphics instead of what this game uses, which is full motion video.
3 words she wants to hear.
Seriously, I'm so pissed off at that PSP version. So watch the intro here, and then later watch the PSP version of that intro, and you will get so pissed off. You will get so pissed off that they replaced these perfect FMV actors with the worst polygonal models of all time. So it starts off in another mansion, of course, because
all mansions tonight?
we can never escape the mansions.
それではお父さんの63回目の誕生日を祝って乾杯
乾杯
おめでとうお父さん
This does look like Clue.
この年になって誕生パーティーというのもなんだか気恥ずかしい感じだな
PIV.
何言ってるんですいつまでも元気で頑張って
Yes, this is a pack-in video game.
お父さんあっての桜木流なんですから。
What are they eating there? Clams?
Well, it looks like rich people food for sure.
ゆうせん、お父さんもいじめちゃダメですよ。
いじめじゃなくて励まし
So one thing I've discovered looking through the 3DO's library is there's an infinite well of full-motion video games only released in
そ
Japan.
れじゃいただきましょうか。
It is an undiscovered bounty, as far as I'm concerned, and I'd like to look more through it. And that's what we're doing here tonight.
So who do you think's getting murdered?
せっかく家元の誕生パーティーに呼んでもらっ
I
たっ
don't
ていう
know.
のに
Who do you think?
こんなに遅れちゃうなんて
I think that really old guy who was at the head of the table.
That makes sense. Will you sign my pizza?
It's a rare 1993 Totino's.
It all comes back to Totino's. Oh yeah, look, everyone's all crowding around that guy. He's totally gonna kick the bucket.
He's gonna keel over and they're all gonna be like, who killed him? Oh wait, no, that guy is. He's gonna have like poison wine. Oh, there he goes!
Oh my god. You were wrong.
Oh.
Bleh.
Look at how rich these people are. Wow. Also, I guess it sucks that guy's dead.
Nice video toaster effect there.
It's good.
橋口、監視の結果が出たぞ。そうですか。死因はワインに混入されていた青酸カリによる中毒死だ。誰が一体青酸カリ？
It's the old poison in the wine trick.
と断定したわけじゃないよ。
ああ、そうですね。
This 80s ass house.
I love this house.
It's like one of those houses they make Sega Saturn walkthrough discs for. Can't believe that dude died before I even got to the party.
続いてのニュースです。昨夜午後8時頃、京都鞍馬にあります山荘で日本舞踊の桜木流家元桜木千秋さんの長男桜木陽泉さんが死亡しました。
Thanks to Cambrian Era for the 9 months. Much appreciated.
毒物による中毒死で他殺と自殺の両面で捜査を進めています。亡くなった桜木陽泉さんは昭和39年
私と陽泉さんが初めて会ったのはちょうど2ヶ月前、雑誌の取材で桜木
Now, my objective here tonight is to figure out if this is at all playable if you don't know Japanese. My guess is no.
Heard a few folks in chat asking for a Columbo FMV detective game. And listen, if we could, we would.
千秋さんは推理小説を読むのが趣味でしたよね。
はい、事件を推理するのが好きなんです。
じゃあちょっと相談したいことがあるんだけど。
That's the dead guy.
よかったら今度父の誕生パーティーがあるので来てくれませんか。その時に詳しい話をしますから。
陽泉さんが言っていた相談っていうのは。
Trough says we're in Chiaki's room, so I guess that's our heroine, Chiaki. Or it could be the murder victim, come to think of it. Let's make a phone call. Oh man, it has animated tiles for all the different things.
Oh, that's so good.
刈谷警部に聞いてみよう。
Why did FMV fall out of style? Why aren't there scenes like this in every game now?
Because we've fallen too far from God's light, IMHO. Let's see. Luxury also mentioned that... Let's go talk. That the victim is inviting her to come to his dad's birthday party, which is where he got murdered.
Yeah. I just said, I understand, thanks, and then hung up. Good call. Alright, let's exit. Watch this.
I love her! Okay, Jackie, you fucking own.
She's the best. This game's 2 discs, and I can only assume that they are just full of FMV of this lady walking around. All the cops have gloves on.
Well, they don't want to get their fingerprints all over the murder scene.
Oh, that does make sense.
Also, it's fashionable, and maybe their hands are a little chilly.
Fashion cops. Let's go into Mansion.
I want to see her walk. Aw.
Oh, that's her own place. That's right. They call smaller houses mansions to make them sound more upscale in Japan. So not a real mansion. Time to head back out. Oh, I see. Anyway, this is as far as I've gotten in the game. You can go on from here to solve the mystery, figure out what happened to that dude, why he was killed on his dad's birthday, and who did the deed. If you find out, let me know.
I bet it was Chiaki herself. Just, she's just sick of solving the murders and she wants to see what it's like to be on the other side.
Whoa, that's twisted. That's just twisted enough to work. Let's move on. Next game, Kurokishi no Kamen. This game's a little bit more playable, but only just. You'll see. But it does keep the tradition of taking place in a mansion and having everyone be made of FMV characters. All full motion video.
Danny,
Another FMV mansion game here on Retro Pals. Who would have thought?
We need to make an FMV mansion game.
Yeah, hell. We're experts at this point.
We need to just go to a bunch of like mansion open houses here in Austin and do some like clandestine filming.
We should.
Honestly, a gorilla style FMV game would rule.
Now this game has some history. It's part of the Ghost Hunter series, which you probably haven't heard of, but you may have heard of the first game in the series, which is a Super Famicom game called La Place No Ma. That was actually translated by Aeon Genesis, the same people who did the Maju O translation.
Oh.
So if you want to play the first entry in this series, yep, it's on Super Famicom and it's called La Place No Ma. This is the third game in the series. Cave Story was also Aeon Genesis, yeah. They've done a lot of big games. Uzi implying this is a porno mansion. And you know what? Maybe. 事件は解決したとみなされ、館は住むものもなく、荒れ放題になっていった。やがていつの頃からか、館に幽霊が出るという噂が広まった。興味本位で覗くものもあったが、この30年。Oh, I read something. It says something about 30 years.
Cool.
ギルフォード館の謎に挑むゴーストハンターたちの姿があった。
Now, believe it or not, this is a mixture of a Mansion of Hidden Souls style mansion exploration game with JRPG mechanics. You have a party, everyone has hit points and MP.
Oh my god.
Only when your MP drains in this game, it drains your sanity as well.
So it's like that one game for the GameCube.
Yeah, Eternal Darkness, kind of.
Wow.
Once again, this is another very Japanese game, so we'll only be checking this out briefly. But now's the time to do it. Because it's spooky month. That says Ghost Hunter series.
I can
You see where it says that?
Yeah, totally. It says it right there. I can read it perfectly.
Yeah. Good old Hummingbird Soft. Not too familiar with what else they made. If anyone knows, let me know. I've heard that name before, I know for sure. Let's start her up.
Apparently the title means Mask of Black Death.
あの
That's
黒いシミ
interesting.
は何かしら。
あれは血だ。それもかなりの量だぜ。
どうやら奥の扉に続いているようだな。何か引きずった跡がある。
So our second character there is named Alex.
Hey!
We also got Morgan, Vincent, and someone with kanji in their name. And wouldn't you know it, this is a block-by-block dungeon crawler / mansion exploration game, just like we like them. Think there's any butterflies here?
God, give me those butterflies, please.
Oh, you can bonk it to the walls, good.
So it is like Mansion of It. Okay. I mean, if you're gonna steal, may as well steal from the best.
Yeah, sure.
Mansion
So
of...
many of these games in Japan. Why?
The Mansion of Persona. The, let's see, Chad, yeah, I like tile-based first-person perspective old 90s games. It's fun.
Yeah. This one has a better sense of place than... Oh! Spooky! You can see the blue ghostly outline. That totally isn't just the blue screen. Oh, he talks.
貴様がオーエン・ギルフォード？
お前たち、私を解放してくれないか。妻や子供たちを殺したのは私ではない。すべてはこの館にいる邪悪な悪魔の仕業だ。私が直接手を下したわけ
I've
ではな
not
い。
played Shivers. I'll have to check that out.
殺人犯というのは濡れ衣だ。
And yeah, he's hanged. I think that's supposed to be a noose.
Oh, that would make sense why his neck is all fucked
確
up.
かに私だった。
Sure is chatty.
責任を感じて首をつった。あのようなものを呼び出すつもりはなかったんだ。館には悪魔が取り付いたまま。
Oh, there's a speedrun for La Place No Ma.
私を
Wow.
苦しめている。
I had no idea. I'll look into
魔
that.
物の巣窟となり、悪魔が行った所業を
I'd like to do a stream about fan-translated horror games one of these days.
Oh, that'd be cool.
変えられない。
下の階で開かない扉があったわ。あれはあなたのせい？
そう。私が封印した。
What a helpful ghost.
What's telling you?
I don't know. We're just having a good talk.
He's just chatting about stuff, you know, he's like, oh, did you see that latest tweet? Bad stuff. Been online? Not good.
You think living Twitter is bad? Try ghost Twitter.
Oh my god, I bet it fucking sucks.
I'm seeing some weird artifacts in the video that kind of look like VHS interference.
They do, yeah.
You notice that?
Yes, yes.
It's like they recorded this on tape and then just converted that to 3DO.
Maybe they did.
悪魔とは一体何者なんだ？
Okay, y'all, I'll just be hanging around in here. Bye. See you later.
Goodbye.
So I can only assume the game is full of stuff like that, in addition to your regular dungeon crawling.
Okay, so also in the party is Kusakabe, Morgan, Vincent, and of course Alex.
ここは書斎だったんですね。書斎ならきっと手がかりがあるはずだわ。書き込みのある本とか、よく読んで傷んでいる本とか、手分けして探してみましょう。
One of our dudes got really excited about this room. He's just like, wow, what a cool study.
Honestly, I would freak out. Look at all those encyclopedias. Look at all these hard to read books.
That's what I say every time I see a bookshelf. Hige! Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What were you doing?
I was retching, I guess. I don't know.
I guess you were vomiting at the books. You're just like, ugh, learning makes me sick.
These books are too difficult. Ugh, ugh. I was pushing up. I really like that the game has bonk sound effects and that your characters vocalize them. Anything in here? Oh, shit!
Oh no, your sanity meter, I assume.
It's Logan Paul!
Oh, it's a pirate!
今のが
They say he was canceled years ago. Oh no, my MP took a hit. Alright, so some of these rooms you gotta look out, because you'll get a scare. I kinda like this game. This seems like a really cool idea. That looks like the butler.
Looks kind of sad.
この家のことについていろいろ聞かせて。あの殺人事件のことも。
承知いたしました。オーエン様は奥様のエリザベス様とご子息のチャールズ様と住んでおられました。
Remember the 50s or whatever?
Victorian era.
Remember the 50s Victorian era?
オーエン様はそれはもうお悲しみでございました。もともとご友人の多い方ではありませんでしたが。
Ultimo, yeah, pretty much FMV ill bleed.
Yeah, I was gonna mention.
You take damage from the traps. So, yep. Oh, there's so many games on this system I wish were in English. Dr. Hauzer, unfortunately, is one of the rare exceptions. And something like this would just be hell, because you have to dub everyone.
Troff mentions he's a butler, he's worked with family for a while, and he's explaining the family relations. Pretty dry stuff.
Makes sense.
Who is that? That's Logan Paul! Sorry.
It really is.
I don't know why my voice freaked out.
It's kind of uncanny.
Oh no. That's Thomas Dolby, watch out! No. That Columbo? No, someone.
様を本物のオカルト研究家だと信じていらっしゃいました。あの夜は礼拝堂で儀式をなさってらしたはずです。
Those are the 4 guests staying in the house with the family.
Okay.
I assume they're dead too.
God, what a cool game. And as far as I know, this never left 3DO. This is the final entry in the series, and it's 3DO exclusive. I think part 2 is on PC 98 or some shit. So it's all like Super Nintendo, PC 98, 3DO. You have to be a crazed collector to experience every part of the series. He's really going on.
He is. I was.
Oh, Start just pauses him. I wanted to go in one more door before we move on, but...
This guy just...
Fucking, what is this? Oshabari Ghost no Daiboken? Hurry it up, man.
I usually hate talking over the FMVs, but,
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'm sure that was a key part of the story. I just want to go in more doors. Prepare to be spooked.
Okay, the original version of La Place Noma was on PC 8898.
Okay, it was the first one, and it got ported to Super Famicom. I see. Second one was exclusive to something, maybe PC Engine? No good. No more ghosts. Show me the ghosts.
Ghost.
No ghosts.
Oh, come on!
What lies at the end of this hallway?
Ghost.
It's nothing! It's our next game!
Well, that was spooky.
A game by the name of Moon Cradle. There's also more words to it that Alex will show you right now.
That's a lot of words.
Now this one I found out right before the stream about this game. I just had time to burn it, but it looked amazing. This is from a guy named Joji Ida, another mystery author, I believe.
Yeah, George Ida, I think. And he actually did a lot of... I actually looked into him. He's done a lot of...
That's a butt.
Sure is. There's a lot of nudity all of a sudden. So Joji Ida was a TV writer and a pulp movie writer as well. He also did some stuff for... He mostly did TV. I think he did a couple novels, but he mostly did scenario writing and things like that. He actually wrote the TV version of The Ring in 1995, and he wrote the sequel in 1998, Raisin. Ah!
Man, 3DO getting all the big name authors. That's one strategy. You don't often hear about author work getting converted into video games, at least here in the States.
Okay. Sarah Planetarium.
Oh, I thought they were at the movies.
浅井瑞希22歳。俺は3週間前に失踪した彼女の捜索を翻訳者の中久保圭一から依頼された。しかし未だに解決の見通しはなく、手がかりらしきものといえば彼女の部屋に残されたプラネタリウムの半券だけ。
Now, if you want to be a part of this stream, buddy, you gotta leave that planetarium and go to a mansion.
God, I hope this takes place at a mansion.
That's me in the morning.
That's you taking your vitamin, like, I'm up.
Ooh, that's good vitamin. Also, seems to me the Japanese in general were way bigger on FMV than we were here in the States, and that kind of makes me mad. Like, they had the right idea. What's wrong with us?
Also, their use of FMV, the use of FMV in a lot of these Japanese games it's very varied. This looks very different from the other one. Like,
it
all
does.
of these are different, and I like that.
Can we count this as a mansion?
Yes.
Yare. 厄介な依頼を引き受けたもんだ。
Can't talk to my desk. I like the little render of this guy.
Chat's talking about the perspective here. Whoop's calling this the Habbo Hotel mystery.
Habbo Hotel. Wish they made that for 3DO. Let's
Okay,
watch
so
some
the
TV.
full title is Moon Cradle Monstrous Bride.
Cool.
So where's the cool bride we're gonna find?
I don't know, but I found the run button.
Oh, look at you go! Oh my god!
He can just take the fuck off.
You're a little speedy fella.
Should we make breakfast? Is that what the game wants us to do?
Yes.
We can. Wait. File, tobacco. Better do tobacco.
Yeah.
Have a smoke.
You just... So you're smoking in your house? And I was like, yes, Alex. It was the 90s in Japan. People were smoking in their house.
More tobacco, please.
Did you just smoke all day?
I guess so. Yeah, let's do more tobacco.
Oh my god, Danny, you're gonna smoke your whole pack!
Yeah, you're right. Let's go to the living area and then smoke some tobacco.
Jesus!
Oh, I wish I had time to research this some more so I could at least figure out how to leave this damn room, but I may have to leave this game behind. It had a cool intro.
You're gonna smoke all day, Jesus.
It's very intriguing. It's yet another game based off an author's work. There's a thing pointing to the freaking door, but how? Take door? Talk to door?
何から始めるか。
So, your character is a cop, according to Truffle Luxury, who got canned for bad habits. Probably smoking too much, of course.
There we go. Now I can smoke all I want, now that I don't have to be at the office all day. This is the life.
I just noticed you have like an open plan house. Like there's your office, your kitchen.
Oh, it's just the save game thing. Yeah, this weird open plan house. Who needs walls?
Eh. Guess it's like a studio.
Just a studio for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I can't figure out how to leave, and I can't leave the stream off on this note. I do have one final game that takes place in a haunted mansion to make up for the disappointment that is this game. No mansions! Not a single one! Just a single studio apartment. Not a mansion. Not even close. Next game definitely has mansions.
Really, Danny?
Yeah, don't type it in just yet.
Okay, I'm not clicking save.
Some people may be familiar with this game. I thought it's pretty horrific, so it might be appropriate to show off during Spooktober.
It is pretty scary.
I didn't want it to come to this, though. Not on Dr. Hauzer night. This tarnishes Dr. Hauzer's good name through association. Dr. Hauzer has taken my ability to speak.
Okay, so it's not Japanese.
Uh-huh. It's Virtuoso. Who likes this game? A lot of people like this game. It's a good one. It's a real classic.
Can I guess Virtuoso.
So there's a Mars level, but there's also a level that takes place in a haunted house, which is what we want.
Alright. Thanks, everyone.
There's no going back from here. The wise man would quit the stream right now and forget everything he saw. Only the brave shall venture forth from this point.
I do like the wood grain.
This is a real game. This is a retail video game that sold for $60 American.
Let's see. Chat says, I didn't vote for this.
Hey, it takes place in a haunted mansion. I don't make the rules.
Oh, I forgot.
So,
I forgot this guy's a dipshit.
So there's infinite fog in front of us. We're listening to a horrible indie band. And worst of all, we look like this.
Oh, man.
Listen to this music.
Crank it for everybody.
He's talking about losing his inhibitions. Yeah, this is one of the more... Holy shit. One of the more infamous 3DO games. It's a third-person shooter. It's not great. Is that Bad Mr. Frosty? Wow, it is. Oh, Bad Mr. Frosty just generated me. And turned me into a Photoshop smudge. Is there a run? I don't think
it seems like it's
run.
from like some sort of Tim Heidecker production. Just
yeah, especially the music.
Yeah, this is just so.
This is some Dakar quality music.
It is. This is some real. I'm a corny guy who thinks I'm a rock star. I love it.
Listen to this shit.
Okay, info from Electric Boogaloo. So this was Virtuoso was released on DOS, and the DOS version was published by Nova Spring, who you may know as a label of Victokai. So this is a Victokai joint, which you also may remember from my favorite game of all time, Mansion of Hidden Souls.
It all ties together.
Thank you for helping us tie it together. This fucking sucks, this music.
That gave us a radar, at least.
This fucking music.
Man, Billy Idol went downhill. This isn't the worst video game I've played. However, it's very laughable. It has a distinctive soundtrack where all the levels have vocal tracks and they're all bad.
Unfortunately, this is not cool Virtual High Glide. I wish it was. I wish we were playing.
If this game had RPG mechanics, I might speedrun it, but unfortunately it doesn't.
This is what happens when Spinal Tap gets a video game.
Totally. Jesus Christ, Mr. Frosty.
This. I fucking love this. I'm sorry. See, chat saying this looks like an late 90s, early 2000s representation of a video game. Yeah, this looks like something you'd see on, like... This is the video game where drug dealers do deals in SVU.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you die in the mansion, and you die in real life.
Didn't even expect him to do that. It catches me by surprise every time. What a great guy.
Music.
So the plot of this game, if you're unfamiliar, is it's the future, and in the future, the way rock stars like you relax is to head into the virtual world. And yet the virtual world has enveloped your mind, man, and now you have to battle out from the haunted house while listening to your favorite tunes.
tunes suck. Are they your tunes? Are you a rock star listening to your own music?
I think that's what it's supposed to be, yeah.
Okay, I don't know about anyone else, but when I edit the highlights for YouTube, the worst part is hearing my own voice. I don't go back.
I don't like it either.
I can't imagine like rock musicians love, especially after they do all the editing and shit, that they love to like hear themselves. But maybe
all
they
the
do,
fighting with their bandmates and all. They're like, oh yeah, I want to listen to this. Hey, that's why we're not rock stars. The one thing this game needs is a run button. You can sidestep, but it looks like this. He really takes his time. It's almost completely ineffective. In fact, he kind of takes his time doing everything. These levels are essentially small arenas where you have to look around and find a key and then find the exit. Unfortunately, this music is melting my brain.
Danny, can we rip this for the pre-show at any point?
I think we should. I forgot what I was going to say. Unfortunately, this level is just a big, wide-open, white expanse where you can't see anything. I've never been able to beat this level. I was hoping to do it on stream.
Maybe you have to follow the footprints, or are those yours?
That's a good idea. Let's do that. Oh, I see something. Health up.
He just walked right through you.
He sure did.
Turn up. Oh, that's a great ad. I'm going to read the ad copy here.
Okay, go ahead.
1 second, I'm getting a little choked up here. The year is 2055. Music and virtual realities are the only escape in a world gone mad. Transform yourself into a rock superstar on a 3D virtual quest through treacherous worlds. The angry red planet of Mars, an eerie haunted house, and mysterious underwater biosphere. You better turn up the volume, load your weapons, and get ready for a mind-blowing game experience with Virtuoso's unique third-person perspective, fully digitized player graphics, and real-time texture mapping.
Well, see, they called this a haunted house, but where is it?
Listen, music video clips and a pounding rock and roll soundtrack set the stage for this head-banging cyber fantasy adventure.
Music video clips, really? Now you make me want to play this.
See, Virtuoso promises to be one of those games that keeps me playing late into the night, says RJ Michael of the 3DO Company.
You can't just cite the 3DO Company. Cite a journalist or something.
See, it says, soundtrack provided by UK modern rockers Tie-Dyed Suicide. So, Tie-Dyed Suicide, if you're
The stream
out there,
is for you, baby.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing much about how Killer Snowman and Giant Snowballs have anything to do with the Haunted Mansion.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it be scary if Jack Frost, like, you know, it would try to kill you? Maybe the evil Jack Frost? Maybe, what if the good Jack...
I fell.
What?
I fell into the ravine. Do it again! Yow!
I wish I knew anything about this band, or...
I'm sure they have a MySpace.
Okay.
Oh wait, all that music was purged from MySpace a while back.
Well...
Rest in peace, Tie-Dyed Suicide. Okay, so... I've reached the cliff's edge. Looks like there's a way to sneak around. Yeah, here we go. Okay, making progress.
Careful. Walking right along the edge there.
I'm being sneaky. I'm pulling off my solid snake routine. This is ridiculous. Of all the games we played tonight, I think this is the most ridiculous, which is saying a lot, considering how much FMV we've seen.
I'm glad you haven't fallen in the cliff again.
Is this a different song? Is it the same song?
No, it's the same one. It's about reality going through your brain. Like, the song, it sounds like it's been written for the game because of the subject matter about virtual reality and stuff, but I don't want to assume that. I don't want to assume what Tie-Dyed Suicide's artistic vision is here.
Yeah, you'll have to ask them.
Mm-hmm. Hey, way.
Well, I guess...
Can you not go through?
I don't think so. I think I need to find that key wherever it is.
Oh, that sucks.
This guy looks like someone's cool dad. Rock Dad visits the Haunted Mansion.
That's why I was like, he's got that real, fake rocker look to him.
Yeah, leather jacket.
Could you shoot the gate?
Oh, that's thinking. Let's do that.
Yeah, he is like Chatterman. Which is, again, Dan, you really need to play Hypnospace Outlaw. It's so good.
Okay, I will. Hang on, gotta mosey my way back to that gate. Someone hacked this and put in a run button. If you did that, I might actually play all the way through it. Where'd the gate go? There it is. Nope, that is an indestructible gate.
That is a really indestructible gate.
Watch Retro Pals expected to see a good game. Instead they just play a bunch of shit about mansions and ghosts.
I mean, that's our vibe though. That's how we
And then you get sad. Guitar solo. There we go. Virtuoso for 3DO. It's a real standout. The only thing this game is lacking is an FMV introduction. If it had an intro, I think it would be too powerful. It would blow people's minds. That's why they didn't include it. There's more to this game, but you don't want to see it.
No.
We'll very quickly look at the Mars level. Just to confirm that, yes, this game is all the same. I've actually beaten one of the Mars missions. It takes you to a completely identical mission afterwards.
Hopefully it's a different song. It is a different song, cool.
Oh, nice.
That looks like a stolen whatever. The robot looked a little familiar, all I'm saying.
Hey, it's the spiders from Mars! I'm sorry, I'm trying to find anything to laugh at. Wow, playing as a cool rock dad, shooting Mars bugs. Does it get any better than this?
Well, he just got a card, so that's good. Are you, like, avoiding paying alimony?
I think so, yeah. He went to Mars so he wouldn't have to pay child support. There, we'll end it on here. Rock Dad, sent to Mars, where he shall forever be, avoiding his child support payments. This is a weird game. I'd like to explore it more, but honestly it's not very fun, and there's no incentive to outside of the crappy music. If there were FMV scenes after each level, I would totally play all the way through this. Unfortunately, just don't have the drive.
Yeah.
But we'll always have the memories, at least.
The beautiful Mars memories.
Thanks, Virtuoso.
This guy sucks.
He does. We're done here. Thanks for watching. Oh, that's a much better guy.
Oh, I love him.
Adam Sandler, that's the real hero of tonight. Yeah, that was a good stream. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, thanks to everyone who voted for this week's poll. Dr. Hauzer was the way to go. I'm glad I was able to beat that. It took a little bit longer than I thought, and unfortunately we had to end on Virtuoso, but, you gotta take the good with the bad. We're Retro Pals. We do this sort of thing a lot. If you want to vote for what we play, if you want to tell us to play Dr. Hauzer or whatever you want to see, head to patreon.com/retropals, pitch in $5 a month. You'll get access to our newest polls, which determine our fates. Next week, I'm thinking of shaking things up a little bit. This month is all about trick or treat, and I figure this week's poll should be more trick than treat.
Oh no.
Whatever ends up winning, whatever you vote for, you're not going to get what you expect.
So it's like, listen, join our Patreon, vote in our poll, and you will suffer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Happy Halloween.
Come on, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
You gotta go with some trick with some treat. Mm-hmm. It can't be all treat like Virtuoso. You gotta space it out a little bit. So I'll look for a host. Alex, wrap us up.
We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/retropals. We post highlights of our streams there, along with original scripted stuff. This week on Monday we posted, what was it? Oh yeah, it was Retro Game Part 1. Do check that out if you like seeing extremely bizarre bootleg systems. That was a real weird one.
Retro Game.
Mm-hmm. It's called Retro Game.
Just the one.
Let's see. Also, we have a Discord if you want to chat with like-minded nerds. Not to call y'all nerds. I mean, I'm a nerd too.
Gamers? Anyone a gamer? We got gamers out here.
Got any gamesmen? Games people? Game enjoyers? But yeah, no. Check out our Discord if you want to keep chatting about Dr. Hauzer and
Is
pals.
someone else streaming 3DO?
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, I think our choice is made. I'm going to leave you with Stop Skeletons from Fighting, who is streaming D for the 3DO. Is this 3DO? This looks like the shitty PC version. Well, whatever. It's 3DO in spirit, damn it. So go enjoy some D. Try to forget what you saw in Virtuoso. And we'll see you on Friday for Mascot Friday. Haven't decided what that's going to be, but it'll be something special, I promise.
It'll be good.
Alright, see y'all later.
See ya, folks.